This weekend, the Romanian presidential election reaches its second round of the second attempt of the election. For months now, we have been wondering who will finally become the president, and now we have it down to two candidates. We have ours president, George Simion, the weird cringe lord of the far right, and the mayor of Bucharest, Nicușor. And because Romanian politics has to be as absurd as possible, we continue to have some incredible hits. Like the conspiracy theory that Nicușor did not actually have a degree, so he had to, on television, go and show his degree. Which, after feeling embarrassed by this, George Simion decided to bring on his degree, his birth certificate, his marriage certificate, and his high school diploma. Or that Simion had a debate by himself with the Chamber of Commerce, and then afterwards ran away before anyone could ask him any questions from the media. Unfortunately, with polling, it looks like we have a 50-50 split exactly down the middle, with people either wanting the reformer Nicușor or, unfortunately, the far-right fanatic that is George Simion. George Simion's election has become a major cause for the international far-right, with people like Viktor Orban and JD Vance pushing for their victory. It's also important to note that our has a belief in something called Greater Romania. If that's what you think it sounds like, yes, indeed, they want to expand their borders out to where they were in the 1940s, meaning they would annex parts of Hungary and Ukraine, which has led to Viktor Orban's own opposition, Peter Magyar, stating that Viktor Orban doesn't care about Hungarians because obviously he's supporting a candidate that wants to annex part of Hungary. And if you're feeling like giving yourself some brain rot, there's an English language section of our website that is particularly weird, cringy, and reads like a fan fiction from an incel. And who stands in front of Captain Conspiracy becoming president of Romania? Well, that would be Nicușor, the mathematician, political activist, and mayor of Bucharest, who is our reformer candidate, someone who has been fighting against corruption and who wants to lead Romania out of the doldrums that it has been stuck in for decades now, where the two leading parties have held an icy cold grip on all action and all success happening in the entire country. This has allowed clowns like George Simion to rise up as messiah figures who can fix things. Young people aren't leaving Romania because it's not conservative or religious enough. They're leaving because of corruption and the people in power and their successors not stepping away and being removed from power after decades of them failing to solve basic problems and geopolitical issues for the country. And people selling fan fiction magic and nonsense like George Simion or Georgescu are just trying to milk people's angst and real frustrations at a system that doesn't listen or care about them. Nicușor isn't perfect, most politicians aren't, and honestly, he's not my ideal choice even in the first round of elections, but it is the person that needs to be voted for so that the much more ridiculous and awful choice that is George Simion does not become the president of Romania. An embarrassment not just to Simions and Georges, but to most people everywhere. So go vote, get your friends to vote, get your parents to vote, get your grandparents to vote, and get participatory in your democracy. Join a political party, a trade union, a civil society organizations to get things moving, because there is no hero on a white horse coming to save you. You have to save you, I have to save us, we all have to save each other together. Now do some engagement, please donate, and links in bio.